early in the morning, and if they shot a deer, they would bring it back to their camp. They had a big old fire. They would skin it and eat it. Aren't you glad we can just go to the store and buy our food? That would be so hard. They didn't have a place to go buy clothes. So all the animals that they killed, they had to make their clothes out of the animal skin. They might go down to the creek or to the Flint River, and they might spear them a big fish, or they might spear them a rabbit. And when they did, the men would bring them back. They would take that rabbit, poor little rabbit, they'd eat it, and then they'd make their clothes. I would make a blanket. I could make a hat. I could make shoes. But that's what they did. They would sit around after their bellies were full. They would make their instruments. The men would smoke their pipe, talk about the big deer they got, or play their flutes. I'm not a flute player. And you know what they would do? This is funny. Boys, they would build a flute. Bless you. And if they found a girlfriend, if they got a girlfriend, they would give their pretty flute to this girlfriend. And you know what the girlfriend would do with it? She would break it and say, "You can't have another girlfriend, I'm it. So nobody else is going to get that flute but me." Okay, that was a Cherokee tradition. They break their flutes. Okay, the Creek Indians had 3 sisters. Y'all have sisters?
Yeah.
Well, listen to this sister. One sister is squash, and one sister is green beans that are all dry. How'd you like those 3 sisters? Corn, beans, squash. If they planted those 3 together, they would be very healthy. That was a good diet, and they would plant gardens. They ate a lot of pumpkins and sweet potatoes and walnuts, pecans and blueberries and blackberries. So that's what they would do. They would even take a turtle shell. They'd eat the turtle. They'd use this as a bowl to get water. They might sit and eat popcorn. If it was raining, I could put this on my head for a hat. I could use it as a drum. What about a Ninja Turtle shell? The shield? Think they could do that? That'd be a protective. And girls, look at their pocketbooks. They make them out of trees. Oh, and on a hot day, I could take turkey feathers. And I could fan myself. This right here is called a rain stick. Sounds like rain. They would say, "God, please send us some rain." So this is a rain stick. That sounds like a snake, doesn't it? Okay. And this is a game that they would play. This is called a talking stick. If I give it to you, you can't say a word. You gotta be quiet. I'm gonna let you pass it to your neighbor. And then y'all can come up here and touch some of these furs. Okay? If you want to. You don't have to. And boys and girls, we didn't kill these animals. I ordered them out of a catalog. This is sheep, rabbit, a beaver, a possum, eagle's foot, scratch my back, a coyote head, I could maybe make a hat. This is bear, and his claw. Look at this red fox. Boy, this would be a really good scarf. Right, bobcat. Ooh, shoo-wee, what's it?
Skunk.
Skunk. Might be the only time you touch a skunk. And the last is a wolf. Okay? So, I'm going to here to you, and you come up and touch the furs, and 2, you come up and touch the furs. Okay, and we'll bring the furs to her to touch maybe. Okay, when you do, come on up and touch some of this stuff on the table.